Hello all. We'll be starting our session in next few minutes. So I'm just waiting for the participants to join. Once we get minimum number, then I'll start the sessions. And don't worry, the installation process I did not share because I have received some mails as well as I saw some messages in the Telegram group that you are not receiving the emails, right? That is the reason why I did not go further for the recording. I'll in live I'll show you the entire process. I'll take one of the participants, I'll ask one of the participants to share his screen, and then I'll demonstrate. Like I'll tell each and every step, and I'll make sure that you all install your softwares. Then I'll introduce you to Blue Prism University, where you can even learn, basic foundational course. Apart from what I take sessions here, even you can learn more things there. Uh, I'll show you that foundation course as well, and then we'll be working on Process Studio today. We'll be covering calculation stages, and first of all, we will be knowing what stages and data items we have in this Process Studio. Then we'll be working with the calculation stage, multiple calculation stage, again collection stage, decision stage, loop stage. We'll be working on this for the day. Again, the session will last till 8 o'clock from 6 to 8. After you all download your software, after it's installed completely, then I'll start the hands-on session. Okay. Hope I'm clear to you all. Thank you. Yeah, there's a no voice because I am in mute, and I'm waiting for the participants to join. So, good evening, dear participants. So, let's not waste our time anymore and start our session. So, before diving, I'll just give a brief of today's agenda, and then I'll show you the process of installing the learning edition. Okay. So, yeah. So this is the agenda for the day. This is the agenda for the day. We'll be knowing like what stages and what is data items, and what stages we have in this process studio. Then we'll be working with calculation stages and data items. Then we'll be working with multi calculation stage, and then we'll working with decision stage and collection and loop stage. We'll be working with all this stage. By this, in this way we'll be covering most of them. You have some choice and page and alert, which I'll not be covering, like as part I time constraint, I'll not be covering them. This is how I'll go on today. First, I'll see the software, like I'll show you the software installations steps, and then I'll cover all these topics. Today we are going to work completely on Process Studio, and tomorrow my plan is to take you through the Object Studio, so that I can cover both a Process Studio and Object Studio, and you will be getting the main idea. Like we here, when you want to work with this Blue Prism, you need to know what is Blue, Process Studio and Object Studio. So that is what I have planned for. And tomorrow I'm planning that to cover work queues, and then us and an application of this Blue Prism, like end-to-end application, and a type of a web automations and complete web automation is what I am planning. Let's see how it goes for the day. So yeah, I request any of the participant who is there here to share the screen. Anyone? I have given the permission for sharing the screen. I request any one participant to share the screen. So can you please open your Google Chrome? Hope the screen is visible to all the participants who are there here, right? Please confirm the same through the chat. Yep. I hope, sir, the participant who is sharing the screen, he has Windows 10 as well as 64-bit of version. Please confirm. Sir, is your laptop Windows 10 and you have 64-bit? I request all the participants to, yeah, thanks, sir. Is it 64-bit? Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. I request all the participants to navigate to blueprism.com, www.blueprism.com. Please navigate to that page, or let me do a thing. I'll share the screen. Sorry, I'll share the link to you all. Meanwhile, where you can directly redirect to that. I've shared the link in chat. So you just go to www.blueprism.com, please. Hope all the participants are on the same screen. Sorry, Blue Prism does not support Windows 7. Yep. So when you come onto the screen, you have an option called free trial. above, yes, free trial. Just click on that free trial. If you're logged into your accounts, you'll have this page. If you don't log into your accounts, it will ask for the login. And when you scroll a bit down, you have a two versions there. That is free trial and the learning editions. We'll go with the learning editions as you are, duration is much here. So please click on learn more. So dear participants, I request wherever you feel that I am going a bit fast, you can, just ping me in chat so that I can slow down my pace. Sir, just scroll your screen down. Yeah, you have an option called start now. Just please click on that option called start now. When you scroll your page down, you'll get an option called start now. Dear participants, please confirm again that are you all onto the same page? The participants who have already, downloaded the software, you don't require it. The people who have not downloaded the software can follow the steps. These only I'm taking because I have received the request from the participants via mail, and in Telegram also I've seen few messages. Don't need, sir, please log in again, sir. Yeah, thanks. Click on free trial again. Uh, Dear participants, you please don't follow. Let this. I'll be coming to the same stage where you are now. Click on learn more, sir. Scroll the page and click on get started, sir. Sorry, start now. Yeah. So once you're onto this page, you will get an option called get started, like, or get what we say, get learning edition on the top. Hope your page has been loading, sir. So for the other participants, do you have a get learning edition in the same way? You'll have a button called get learning edition. Please click on that button of get learning edition. Please, that you select the language there to English. Scroll your page. You can completely scroll down, sir. Just give you a number there. That is one required. Yes. Now you scroll the page entire to down. Just click on submit. A country you can change to India and so click on submit. So yeah, now it will take exact 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that. You will receive an email. Go back to your email which you have used for sign in, sir. You'll not receive a mail from SmartBridge. You'll receive an email from Blue Prism that will be as the name will be as COE. So it will take 5 to 10 minutes. Let's wait for the 5 minutes. So when you click on get learning edition button, you'll view a page where it will ask for your, you'll have a details there, your name, your email, and your mobile number should be given there. You need to select your country as India and then click on submit below. Sir, it will take minimum 5 minutes. Ma'am, please check your internet. Hope it might be slow or your system may be hang. That is what it is asking to wait or exit. So you can be on a page where of our Blue Prism rather than being on your email inbox. You can be on your Blue Prism page till we get our till we get our mail. I'll introduce. Yeah, you can go with even with a free trial. The same steps will be for that event. So, sir, can you just move to Blue Prism page so that in the meanwhile, I'll be introducing you to the Blue Prism University. Yeah, just open a new tab there, sir. www.blueprism.com. It's so spelling is wrong. BLUE. Or you just give me the control, sir, so that I can do the things. I requested you for the control, sir. Please accept the control. Yeah, thanks. So, dear participants, I'm giving you the link in the chat for the Blue Prism University. You can just navigate to the Blue Prism University by using this link. Sir, hope let me try. If I'm not able to do, sir, please copy that to the chat. Sir, will you please help me in copying that link in the chat? Yeah, thanks. Thank you, sir. So, SAR has given the link to navigate to your Blue Prism University. I request all the participants to navigate to this, Blue Prism University. Here, as I was telling you yesterday, we have a vast resources available for getting trained on this Blue Prism and RPA, and even we have a certifications who this Blue Prism is associated with the person view for the certification courses. Sorry, for the certification exam, and the course related to that exams, or the courses related complete to the RPA is available in their university. So just okay, I have the access, right? Let me do it. So when you scroll your page, you'll be able to find a training, right? Option called training. Just click on start learning. The recordings, the live is already there in our YouTube channel, sir. Recordings, the recording link will be shared in a Telegram group once the session is done. So sir, can you just stop your sharing? I'll share the screen. So, whenever you click on this training, after going to this site, whenever you click on this training, start learning, the page will be loaded and it will ask for the login. So just click on login. Yeah, I've already logged in before. I assume that I'll be facing this problem after, joining the Zoom. Yep. So once you log in into your Blue Prism University, here are your transcript where you will be getting your the courses you complete, the track of logins, and complete your certificates and everything you can find there. Here the learning plan, if you have any learning plans, you can give your learning plans there. Online courses, when you click on these online courses, you will be getting all the courses which are related to your RPA with this Blue Prism tool. Even when you are preparing, if you want to write the certification exam of this RPA, you want to prepare for it, then that course is also been given here, basic awareness certification. I hope the course name is, yeah, sorry, the course name will be as Blue Prism Developer Certification. If you are willing to write, if you are willing to take up the certification course of this robotic process automation for this Blue Prism tool, then you can refer this Blue Prism developer certification. Most of the questions, the patterns will be covered over here. The topics, most every topic will be covered, what will be asked in their certification exam. And as you will be attending, today and tomorrow, you will have some basic, only 2 hours of training there. I'll try my best to give whatever the complete knowledge I can transfer to you. As told, like today we'll be covering the process studio, and tomorrow we'll be covering object studio. And part in this process studio, even we have some more stages which I'll not be connecting today, which I'll not be covering up in this 2 days. I hope that because of time constraint. So we have a course called Blue Prism Foundation Training. When you go through this entire course, all the things will be, they'll be taught you regarding the foundation training, how to start the foundation training. And every courses, again, here you'll learn what is process studio, then introduction to the process flows, the inputs and outputs, object studios, everything will be trained up here. You'll be learning in this particular course. So I recommend all the participants who are there in this meet to have a look, have a glance on this particular course. I wanted to check the new login for this, as my login is an old login in this portal. I wanted to check the new login, as I feel like they have changed some course names and things. Yeah, you know you can see the participant, like the link is working near me. I don't know why it's not working with you people. So basically, I'll try my best to find out the solution for that. Uh, Sorry, if the username and password is wrong, then you'll get this. You can just try forgetting, like try forgetting your password. That might help you. Yep. So this is a course which I recommend to all the participants to complete, and the some topics I may not be covering, right? So that topics we will be working there. We'll learn there. That complete foundation course you can get. That is what I recommend all the participants. There in this meet, and even if some other friends, if they are interested in learning this technology, they can go to this foundation course, and they can get the foundation course. Even I'll try my best to get a new login after the session, or let me do it now. Let me check whether it is working or not. Just a second, I'll create a new login here. Did I give the proper email there? Yeah. I'll stop the share for a second, because the email ID which I'm using is my colleagues, and we have some information there. I'll check all the logins, sir. Just give me a second. I have to check that, because here for me it's working very fine. I'm getting all the results as expected. So, sir, who have shared the screen earlier, did you get the email, sir? Yeah, sure. Just a second. Let me complete this demo, and then I'll check for that email. This is a new account which I have created just now. I hope that is same or directed. Same account. So yeah, this is my new account which I've just created with my colleague's email. So here we have online plans and online courses. Sorry, learning plans and online courses. Just click on this online courses. So that you'll have the entire courses. You can see here Blue Prism Cloud, Blue Prism Capture. They have divided into sections, category wise, and they are giving you the courses related to that category. These are all the we have many more. We'll be having English, and we'll have in other languages as well. So just at the time of enrollment, just check whether the language, or check the language of the course. Okay, so I'll just search. I search for this foundational course. So here you can see. Let me click on the all results so that I can have all the courses there. Yeah, here you can see you have a course called Blue Prism Foundation Training, right? So this is a course which I recommend you all to complete, to do, to get complete knowledge on this, RPA. You'll have basic awareness, you have the life cycle, then orientations. You can just complete this orientation, and then you can go back, and you even have a course called Introduction to Foundation Learning, I guess. Yeah, you have a course called Introduction to Foundation Learning. Even you can go through this course. Yep. So this is what I was suggesting, and if you are willing to take the certification exam, you can go through that basic awareness of you know sorry, I forgot the name again. Let me share my screen. Yeah, Blue Prism Developer Certification. You have a course named Blue Prism Certification. Sorry, Developer Certification. When you go through this course, you'll be understanding the entire thing. Before writing the exam, if you take up this course, you will be able to clear it. What I feel. Yep. So without wasting much time now, let's be back to our installation process. So, sir, I'm just stopping my share, like screen sharing. You can share your screen. So are you all still facing the problem of, mm, the Blue Prism University page is not getting logged in and you are getting an error called 403? Is it still there? Just once I recommend you to try it in incognito tab. If you are unable to open it even in incognito tab, just ping me a message. I'll drop that immediately. Like I'll talk to the Blue Prism team, as tomorrow Manjunath will be there for us, so he can help you out even better. Yep. So this is how you will be receiving an email. So with from COE Digital Worker, the subject will be as sorry, the name from whom we receive is COE Digital Worker, and the subject will be as this: your new Blue Prism Learning Edition. So can you just open that email? Yep. So you have a option, hyperlink of download Blue Prism, right? Just click on that. So please click on that. So are you all onto this page? So just a second, let me confirm from the other participants as well. So all the participants on the same page? Please confirm to the chat so that I can proceed further, because exact 1 hour I need to cover the entire content of hands-on. Right. So please scroll the page. You have an option called download, right? 64-bit. So please click on that. So your exe file gets downloaded. Then is it downloading for all the participants there? Smita ma'am, you will be getting, it will not take more than 5 to 10 minutes. You can see that sir has in front of you. I am making one of you, participants from you. I have selected this, I have asked a participant to share the screen, and, sir has shared, and, we are doing it. You'll get the mail, Smita ma'am. Yep. So please open that file. Open. Double click on that. So here we are allowing the version of 6.10. Sorry, please don't try it through the mobile. It will not support to it. So now you will be visible. Like I'll not be, able to see the things. Yeah. So I hope this setup file is open to all the participants when you click on that. Yes, exactly. Sir, please download the license file even. I stopped because I did not tell sir, because, at that, when it's required, we'll download that. Yes. Scroll it down, sir. Even you have this license, the first one. Yes, please download that. Hope you have already downloaded it. Yeah. So just get back to our setup file, sir. Yeah. So please click on get started. Hope all the participants are following the steps. Please agree to the terms, sir. Click on next. Click on install. So you will be shown an user account control prompt. You need to select yes. That will be shown in your taskbar below. Can I get the response from the participants? Are you all on the same page? Thanks for the response. So all the participants will be as soon as you click on install, you will be getting an pop-up, a user control pop-up where you have to click on yes. Shwarna ma'am, the 403 error you are getting for Blue Prism University. Once I recommend all the participants to try it in incognito tab or clear the cache files. Just click on Control plus F5 so that your cache files get deleted. Once you click on yes, your installation process starts. So please close your Chrome. You need to close the Chrome, sir, entire, not minimize. Yes, click on retry. Please click on finish and launch Blue Prism. Yes, Mitra sir, I have downloaded it. I have saved the entire chat so that from that I'll be getting that image. Okay. Thanks for sharing. So please create a password there. Your new all the participants, please remember your username will be as admin and the password you can set over there. You can create a password, sir. Please do remember the passwords. Click on save and continue, sir. Uppercase, please. Uppercase, lowercase, characters and numeric. Yeah, click on next. So automatically SQL will be installed for you, a local database. Please click on next, sir. Your username will be admin. All the hope all the participants are on the same stage. Thanks for your response. Hmm. You can give your password and click on sign in using Blue Prism credentials. So now you can, as you have downloaded the file, please click on browse. Go to your downloads. Please select the first below one, the below one. Open. Click on next. Click on next. Sir. Click on generate a new activation code. Copy the code. Click on next, sir. Open Blue Prism University portal. Sorry, Blue Prism portal. Just a second. So please sign in into your Blue Prism. Accept them. Yeah, for sure. I'll send the YouTube recording after at the end of the session. Please paste the code what we have copied, sir. Yes, submit the license activation. Copy the clip. Copy the entire code, sir. Click on copy to clipboard. Click on copy to clipboard, sir. Allow access. Copy. Go back to your Blue Prism, sir. The desktop version. Yeah. Click on enter your key. Paste the key from clipboard. Please click on next, sir. Click on next. Finish. Hang on, sir. Click on next, sir. Or you can directly cut this window. It's just introduction. So this is how your Blue Prism software looks like. So you have home, you have studio, you have control room, you have analytics, you have releases, digital extend, and system. So which key you are talking about? The license is been already provided to you, in your mail. If you want the activation key, you need to click on generate a new activation key. Then you'll get some code. Copy that code. Then click on next. You will be having an option called go to Blue Prism portal. You need to click on that. Then paste the code which you have copied. Then again it will give a code there. It will give an activation license, activation key. You need to copy that key from there. from the portal and be back to your setup file and give that activation on that. So I cannot share the screen because sir's process has been done. I request you, you can stream it on YouTube because we are already streaming on YouTube. If you have missed any process here, sir, in the YouTube, you can drag it back and follow the steps, because here I cannot go back as we are done with that part. Or if you are willing, you can share your screen. I'll tell the process. So hope you all got your softwares now. So are we all ready? So if you want to reset your password, you need to go to your you need to go to your MySQL and then reset the password. So hope all the participants are now ready with your Blue Prism softwares, and I hope we are ready for the hands-on session. Hope we can start our hands-on session. Yes. So you need to know the SQL commands for that, sir. Now I cannot tell all the SQL commands. Sorry. Yep. So thanks for sharing the screen, sir. Sorry, I don't remember your name, but thanks for sharing, sir. Thanks a lot. So now let me share my screen and let's start. Yeah, thank you, Purushottam, sir. So before we start, we have a sir who is struggling for a key. So I request all the participants, just give me 2 minutes of your time so that I can, clear sir's issue, and we all can continue further. So Ravi Pati, sir, please share your screen. See, I'm being very slow because as I hope it's very new to all the people here, all the participants here. That's the reason I'm being very slow. So copy code to clipboard, click on that, click on next, sir. Click on enter your key, paste the code, paste key from clipboard. Hope you have done some, just click on that portal link, sir, above. You have a portal link, Blue Prism portal link above. Click on that. So go paste the code here. Agree the conditions, sir. Submit. Please copy copy to clipboard. Be back to your setup file, sir. Paste from click on just paste key from clipboard. Yeah, click on next. Click on next. Click on finish. You can close this window, sir. This is an introduction window. Click on next. If you want, you can search for it. Click on next. Yeah. Get started. So this is your tool, sir. Thanks for your sharing. You can stop the sharing, sir, so that I can share my screen and we can continue for the session. Yeah, thank you. So go the screen down. So these have your software. Whenever you open your software view will be in this way. So it is showing some graph. You can see what object process I have made, what the process I have made here. My workforce which are available, it's showing you the graph here, percentage here. You can see for you people it will not be showing anything, as you are all new to this. These things I have done just a morning. I've just even installed a new version for you all, as my versions are different and your version will be different, right? So that is how I got up to the same version, so that it will be helpful for you people. So you have an option called studios here. Hope you remember yesterday I was talking about studios. In these studios, we have two studios here. That is Process Studio and Object Studio. Hope you all remember it. Do you remember all the participants? Thank you. And just click on your studios. Click on your studios. When you click on your studio, you will be shown with a process and a default, an object and a default. You will not be having these calculations and working with stages and data items. So you'll not have these things. You'll just have process and studios with default folders. Am I right, participants? So just give a right click on process. Just give a right click on process. Then select an option called create a process. Select an option called create a process. So first we'll learn the calculation stage. So just give a name as calculation practice. So I'm giving this name like calculation practice. You can give any, same description can be given or not, it's optional. So whenever you create a process, your process will be shown here. Did you all get your process here under your default folder? Just double click on the process what you have what you have created now. Just double click on it. You'll get a pop-up of your process studio. Maximize it. Hope you're all onto the screen, sir and ma'am. Yep. So I was telling you that we'll be discussing some stages as well as data items, right? So these are the few stages in our process studio. We have a pointer which is common. We have a link which is again common in both the things, and even you can find some stages common in process studio and object studio. So I'll tell you a step by step. The main things what we'll be covering today. I'll explain what they do and how we use it. So basically, we have a pointer. This pointer is used, without clicking on this pointer, we cannot move this items what we have on our flow. So to move this, we need this pointer. This is how our pointer helps us. And coming to this link, so by clicking on this link, I can link all the processes here. So this is how sorry. So just start from the below of first and drag it till end, so that this link state helps us to connect the process, connect the flow events. Then we have a process, then we have a block is nothing but to create a block. As you can see here, this thing, we have a calculation practice, right? This is how we can create a block. Today we'll be covering calculations, multi calculations, decision, and loop, and even anchor we'll be using. So this is how we'll be covering for the day. I'll explain you one by one, as hope you have got a clarity on pointers and a link, if I'm not wrong. Can you please confirm through the link to the chat? Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. Now, let me take you to the decision. So what is this decision and why we use this decision? So before moving into this, here, I hope participants here are the faculties and, from different, what we say, from different departments, we might have participants here. Am I right? So I might have the participants from IT, CSC, EC, and AAA, even mechanical and civil as well. If I'm not wrong, we might have, but let me tell why we use this decisions. Uh, so the faculties who are from sorry, Prasad sir, I'm not aware of that particular department. So thanks for being with us. Yeah, even MBA is there. That's great to hear, sir. Yep. So moving further, why I asked is, to talk regarding this decision choice. I'll use some terms like, if loop, I'll use some language terms here. That is what I asked. Yep. Yeah, MCA department can, is, what I, as per my knowledge, I hope it was somewhat related to CSC, right? So MCA department can understand the terms here. Yeah, it's related to C++. As I mentioned yesterday, this entire, uh, entire software is built using C# language. We have a language along with C++. We have a language called C#. With use of that C# language, we have, our Blue Prism software has been built. So that, as mentioned yesterday, that means, you don't want this C# to be known. And I'll be just using some terms so that other faculties who are from this coding background can understand the things. And even, if I say decision, you all the faculties might be understanding yes or no. If yes, it will take a path. If no, it will take another path. I'll try my best to deliver this in a very layman language. So now let's start with our decision. So this decision basically acts as an if loop. If we write statements like if statements, right? Uh, we write some if statements in our coding language, right? So in the same way, this decision acts. Let me even we'll be working when we'll be working on the stages. You will be getting a clear idea. Now, when I drag this decision stage, when I drag this decision stage onto my flow and try connecting it. Let me check whether it will be connected like link and then decision to end. See here you have got some yes and uh, the other, if I try connecting it, I'll be getting no. Sorry. So when you try to connect with other, you'll be getting no. Let me show you that even. Sorry, I cannot use this. Let's use calculation stage and try connecting it. Yep. So here you can see when I use this decision stage to make a process flow for yes or no. If my process is yes, I'll give a condition over here. If it satisfies, it goes with this yes flow. If it is not satisfying, it goes with this no flow. Hope decision why we use this decision is clear for you. It acts as an if statement in a coding language, and in a layman language, I have I have shown you how it works. It works for yes or no process. And then going to this choice, it acts like a switch statement. Uh, Here we have a choice. This is a choice. This is a choice. This choice acts as a switch statements. Whenever I drag this choice, hope you are able to see. I have to select the pointers and move it. So here, whenever I have dragged this choice from my onto my flow, here you can see I have got a conditions like a rectangle box where I can give a condition, and otherwise I have another call other conditions where I can write as otherwise. If this is satisfied, it will go with this flow. If it is not satisfying with this, it will go for this otherwise flow. It acts as an switch statements. Switch. Now moving forward for calculations. So with the word itself, we can understand by use of this particular calculation stage, we can do all our mathematical calculations with the use of this particular calculation stage. And coming to the multiple calculation stage, it's the same as calculation stage works, where here in the calculation stage we can perform only an single operation. That is, if you are performing an addition, we can only go with the additions. We cannot simultaneously we cannot work with subtraction. When you come to this multi calculation stage, where you can work for when you at a time when you can at a time you can work with addition, subtraction, multiplications, all the mathematical mathematical calculations what are there, you can do it simultaneously when you go with this multi calculations. I hope the participants are clear with decision, choice, calculations, and multi calculations. Yes, thanks. So now, even moving further, we have data items. These data items are used to store our passwords, used to store our variables, values, variables, text, all these things. Even when we work with our Gmail automations, our username, passwords, and everything we store in these data items. Whenever I use these data items, if I want to store some A value and a B value, I have to use two data items, right? For A, I'll be using one. For the B, I'll be using one, right? So this is how we can store by use of these data items. We can store the variables, we can store the numbers, text, whatever it might be, even username, passwords, all the things we can store it. And when you come for the collection, storing this data together, when you want to store this data together, we go for the collection. Collection is the mixture of data items. When we want to store these data items in a single container, a kind of container, when we want to store it in the same way, we go for this collections. And moving further, we have a loop. I hope many of the participants, when I say this loop, you are understanding. When we want to iterate a process, we go for this loop. Even we'll be working with this today, so you'll understand. If the participants who are not from the coding background will understand this, when we draw a flow, when we want to iterate a flow, we use this loop conditions. And moving further, we have exception, sorry, we have exception, where if we have some errors or kind of things, this exceptions throws that errors to us. Whenever we have some errors, or whenever the flows is stuck, this exceptions throws a error to us. And coming back to recovery stage, it becomes a block for handling an exceptions. When if in a flow I have a flow, say some 4 to 5 stages I have in a flow, there if I have error or exception, if exception occurs in a fourth flow, this recovery stage forms a block near that fourth stage. Okay, this is how we can use our recovery stage. And then going further, we have a resume stage. This resume stage is nothing but with the word itself we can understand, if a process it's stuck somewhere, we can resume it with the use of this resume stage. Okay, and moving further, coming to this last alert is nothing but whenever we get these exceptions in our flow, this alert sends and notifications to the subscriber is nothing but to the admin who is creating these flows. And admin will be adding some owners for this flow, right? When we develop end-to-end applications, and when we build a real-time use cases, we have 2 to 3 people working on the same process, right? So we have subscribers there for the process. So whenever an exception occurs in a flow, this alert, with the help of this alert, we can send a notification to all the subscribers there. So hope you are clear with these things. Because I cannot see the chart as we are working today. So whenever I click on this flow, the chart window gets minimized. So please, I request someone to, participants to respond so that I can know with the notification that you are understanding or not. Yes, thanks. Whenever you have any doubt, dear participants, please raise your hand, because I told like today I cannot keep my chart window open for a long time, as we will be working this. Whenever I click on this flow, the chart window gets minimized. Yep. So shall we start our hands-on session? Hope you are clear with all the stages. Thanks. So we'll be working today with calculation, multi-calculations, data items, collections, and loops. Even we'll be using this anchor when we go with this decision, decision stage, to make our flow better, to look at, to visualize our flow in a better way. So without wasting time, let's move forward. I'll just delete all these things what I have dragged here. Your flow should be something like this: a start and an end. Uh, do you all have the same things with you? No extra items. You don't keep any extra items. It's very simple, writing, without code. We'll be adding two numbers here. Today, yes, I forgot. Like today, I'll be completely telling you complete additions, multiplications only. By use of all these stages, I'll do only addition, multiplication, and subtraction, so that you can understand it in a better way. I'm not going with any use case here. Tomorrow, I'll try. I'll mostly take up a use case tomorrow, as it's an object studio. But the process studio, to understand you in a better way, so I just took this arithmetic operations. We'll be performing some arithmetic operations with the use of these stages. So uh, can I proceed further, participants? Hope you are all on the same space. Just drag your calculation stage from the flow. Like calculate, just drag your calculation stage to the flow in between start and end. Then have you all dragged it? Yes. So now just click on this link. Click on this link on your left. Connect start to calculate. Then calculate to end. Sorry. Calculate to end. Then have you all connected it? Once you connect it, from your left, just drag these data items. Drag 3 data items. Drag the data items onto the flow. Yes. Now double click on first data item, select pointers, and then double click on these data items. So just give a name as value A. Give a name as value A. Select the data type as number. Select the data type as number, and in this initial value, just give a value. Just give some random value. I've just given 50, and once you give your value, click on OK. In the same way, double click on data 2, data item 2, give a name value B, select the data item as number, sorry, data type as a number, initial value, again a random value, let me go with some 30, and click on OK. So done till here. Guys, participants, are you done till here? Yes, thank you. So we have a data item 3 again, right? Double click on that data item 3. This data item 3, I am giving the name as result. When we add this both values, we have to store it somewhere, right? For storing, we are giving this result. And select the data type again as numbers, as when we add two numbers, we'll be getting a number only, right? That is what the data type will be, as a number. And don't give any initial value, just leave it blank and click on OK. Now double click on this calculate stage, give a name as calculation. Done. Now you have on your right side the data items are shown, the data types are being shown here. Under numbers, you beside numbers you have a plus mark here, right? Just click on that. You will be able to find results, value A, value B. Just drag this value A to expression. We want to add the numbers, right? That is what I am giving a plus symbol. Then drag value B to this expression. And if you want to validate this expression, even we can do that. We can validate the expression. Yep. It is showing that states to show does not exist. Now I have created a data item for the storage, but I'm not mapping it, right? That is what I got error. Just drag this result to this store result in. And then now click on validate. Your expression is valid. That means we don't have any errors. Even you can evaluate the expression. When you click on this evaluate express, that is nothing but expressions. You can give some random values 40 plus 50 and we can test it whether our expression what we have given is working or not. So that you can see we are getting a plus, for 40 plus 50 is 90. We are getting that. Just click on OK. Again, just click on OK. And here, click on reset. You have error options here, right? Whenever you click on this, if your process has any error, if your process has any kind of error, that error can be seen here. So as of now, I don't have any error with me. Just close it. And you have a save option here. Just click on save. Give us addition of two numbers and then click on save changes. Now when you want to run this a small flow what we have made, just click on go. You have a play button here. So I have given a value as 50 and value B as 30. I have to add this, which I have given, here in this calculation stage, I have given the expression, right, for addition. You can see the result 50 plus 30 is 80, right? So we got our result here in our data items. So this is how we can use a calculation stage. Not only addition, we can do any kind of things here by giving subtraction. Click on OK. When you change, click on reset, click on save, and you don't need to save it actually. Click on, when you just click on reset, that's fine. Click on proceed. My value is A minus B, that is 50 minus 30 is 20, right? So we are getting that things here. By this calculation stage, in this way you can perform any kind of calculations here. Only thing you have to remember is when you change expression there, you need to click on reset and click on this play button so that process gets evaluated. So hope you are clear with this calculation stage, faculty. So what I'll be doing now is, this is one flow of a process studio. In the same way, I'll add, For each small processes, we will be creating a new flow. Okay, so that whatever you are working now can be with you without making changes in a same flow. We'll be creating a new flows. Okay, once you are done, hope you are all done with this flow and understood the calculation, to use this, how we use this calculation stage. Can I move further, participants? Here you have seen I have not written any kind of code. I've just given my values and then it is getting added. So I just taken, I have just taken the small examples, just so that you people can understand in a better way. Tomorrow I'll come up with a web automation. Cut this flow. Summary you can write again as addition or anything, or we can write as calculation and click on save change. Right? So your calculation practice is done. Now the same process again. Just right click on the process, create a process, give a name as multi-calculation stage. Give a name as multi-calculation stage. Click on next, click on finish. Description is not required. It's up to you, dear participants. Now, once your flow or once your process is created with the name of multi-calculation stage, just double click on it. Again, a flow editor opens, a new editor opens for multi-calculation purpose. Now, the same thing again here, participants. Drag your multi-calculation stage to your editor. Drag your multi-calculation stage to your editor. Click your pointer, don't forget this, click your pointer, then you drag your multi-calculation stage onto your editor. Then when we want to link this process, we just click on link and we link them with each other. Same here, we need to link them. Sorry. So done till here. Dear participants, are you done till here? The same thing again, just drag your data items. If you want, you can drag your data items. And double click on your multi-calculation there. When you double click on your multi-calculation, just give a name as the same thing, multi-calculations. Here we can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division all at a time, right? So just click on this. We did not create any data item, right? So let's do that. Or let me do a thing. Just give a direct, like previously we have used the data items, right? Now let me directly give these numbers. 70. Validate. Yes, Mitra sir. You can type it in chat. I have opened the chart. Which step you wanted me to do? Repeat, sir. So till now, what I've done nothing. I just created a new process flow. In that new process flow, I have dragged a multi-calculation stage in between start and end stages. Okay. Then I have clicked on link that complete stage. With the use of this link, I have connected the stages what I have on my flow. Okay. Now validate the expressions. You can see 50 plus 70, 50 plus 70 equals to 120. We are getting the correct. Click on OK. And we need to store it, right? For storing, we need a data item here. So let's delete it and create only a single data item, that is result. Okay. Again, as informed, it will be a number. Click on OK. When you click on, when you in this numbers stage, you have a result, data item created with the name of result, right? Just drag this result here to store in. We have created one calculation, that is addition. Now let's add. By clicking on add, a new row will be added so that we can add one more expression. Just click on this button. Now what I'll be doing, I have a result here, right? I'll make use of same result. I'll make use of same result and I will multiply it with 3 or anything. I'm just giving some random numbers. You can even give random numbers, or if you want accurate calculations, you can even do that. The same thing again. I am creating again a new data type. Here you have numbers, right? When you click on this number, you have an option called add new as a child. Click on add new as a child. So it will be added. Just double click on that white space, give a name called, multiplication we are doing, right? So multi, I have given a name as multi. The data type is number and click on OK. So that your multi gets added here. Drag this multi to this store in column, sorry, to the second row of second column, right? Let me, after multiplying, let me even divide it. Again, the same thing, click on the expression and from these numbers, get this multiplications there and, divide it with 2, validate. If I think, let me go back from the logics. Divide with 2, click on validate. So now my expression is validated. Just click on OK. So let's again create a new child with the name of divide and click on OK. Drag this divide to store in. Again, I'm just, for your better understanding, I'm doing all these things. I'm adding many arithmetic operations at a time. Same again, what I'll do, whatever the result I'm getting for this division, I'll subtract it now. I don't know what the number I'm going to get, but let's make it right. I'll subtract it with 2, validate. Yes, my expression is correct, and you can click on OK. The same thing again, you can add a new child to store that result. Give a number as, give a name as final result and click on OK. Now drag this final result and drop it in your store. Then once you are done with this all expressions, click on OK. Now I have given 4 things here. Even you can work with 2 or 3. It's up to you. Click on OK. And sorry, even when you have, when you are not performing with this result kind of thing, when you are directly giving the numbers to be multiplied or divided, even you can move up and down this process. But for now it's not possible for me because the first it should add, the result should be multiplied, and again the multiplied result should be divided, and the divided result should be subtracted, right? That is what I cannot move anything up and down. So if you want, in your case, you can move up and down if you are directly giving the numbers in these expressions. Click on OK. The same thing again, just click on errors If you have any errors, will be displayed with an error. I'll show you how the errors will be displayed when we use this decision stage. Okay, when we use this decision, I'll not make the changes. I'll show you the errors, how we'll be getting the errors. Okay, click on reset and then click on play so that you can see the results here. We have the result here. Sorry, I have to go to the pointer and take them all here. So this is where I got my entire result. So this is how we can use this multi calculation stage and perform all the perform different mathematical operations at simultaneously. Hope you are clear with this, sir, your dear participants. Are you all clear with this multi calculation stage? Yes. Now here we have covered the two stages, that is calculation stage and a multi calculation stage. Okay. So again, same thing, just cut this stage. This is how we use this multi calculation stage, and I'm just giving it as multi calculation. So this is not mandatory. You can even ignore it, but for my purpose I'm just giving it. Okay, so then we'll now work with the decision. Let's do one thing, dear faculty. Let's go back again with this multi calculation stage itself. No, let's not go with this multi calculations. Let's create a new process again. Just the same thing again. Go to process, right click on process, then you'll have some options there. From that, click on create a process. Give a name as decision stage. Click next. I'm adding the description, the same thing, decision stage, and clicking on finish. Now double click on decision stage and get your decision stage editor open. So done. Are you all onto this decision stage editor, like decision stage flow? Is it open to you all? Hope I can proceed further. So dear faculty, as mentioned, I cannot see the chart. If you have any kind of difficulties, please raise your hand. If you have any difficulties, raise your hand. Raising hand in the sense I'll sense it as a difficulty and I'll open the chart. Okay. And whenever I ask a question, I'll open the chat and then ask a question to you all. Yep. Now let's drag this decision onto my flow. Let's drag two decisions onto my flow. Okay. Done. Did you all drag decisions onto your flow? Your decision stages onto your flow? Yeah, thank you. Now drag 4 data items onto your flow. Drag 4 data items onto your flow. Done. Once you are done with these 4 data items, drag calculations, drag calculation stages, 3 calculation stages. Hope you are done with this. Hope you are you have dragged 3 calculation stages, 2 decision stages, and 4 data items. Are you all have you all dragged this, participants? Yep. Now what we'll do is we will create a flow for decision. Okay, let's do it. First, double click on this data 1. give the name as condition or calculation, anything. I'll give as a condition, and my data type will be as a text here. Okay, my data type will be as a text, and in this initial value, I will give a text that is sum. I'll give a sum and click on OK. Then now what I'll do is, with the help of this link, let's first link our flow, then do the flow. I am linking my start to a first decision. What you do, drag, link this first decision with your first calculator. Okay, here if yes, we will come to this calculation one, sorry. Now again from this decision one, connect it to decision two. If no, what should happen? Under this decision two, again I'm giving a two types. Okay, now what, let's select the pointer and move this calculator 1 and calculator 3 under my decision 2. Okay, let me adjust the flows. Right now with the link, again what I do, I connect my decision 2 with the calculator 2. I connect my decision 3 with my calculator 3. Okay, once I connect these things, I again finally connect my calculator 1 to end process, calculator 2 to my end process, and calculator 3 to my end process. Okay, till now what we have done, we have dragged a floor 4 data items, 2 decision stages, 3 calculation stages. Okay, and we have mapped a flow. We have just drawn a flow how the process I want or we want. Okay, now data item 1, I have given a condition there. So here just double click on decision 1, give as if condition, name as if condition, and again when you go to this text section, you have a condition child here, right? Just drag this condition child to the expressions, then equals to double colon, open the colon and close the colon, in between write it as a sum. Okay, and validate it. If you want to validate, you can validate to check the expression is correct or wrong. You can see here the expression is valid, that means I don't have any error. Just click on OK. Done. Now what we'll be doing is, we'll be giving a values to my data item 2 and data item 3, and as you know, data item 4 will be used as a result. Double click on this data item 2 and give the name as value, and again the data type as a number, and initialize it as, give any random 50 number, or you can give as a value a as well, a name as value a. Click on OK, and then data item 3, double click on data item 3, give the name as value b, select the data type as number again, and initialize the number as some 60. Okay, and then click on OK. And the same thing with the data 4, give the data 4 number as a result, select the data type as a number, and click on OK. Done. Are you all done till here, dear participants? You can reply me in a chat as I opened it. Are you all done till here? Okay, I'll repeat the decision one. See, double click on a decision one. What I'm doing in this decision is I am giving a condition here. If my condition equals to sum, then it should go with this yes. If my condition is not equal to sum, then if that means if doesn't satisfy this expression, it will go with this no flow. Okay, so give the name as if condition. You can give any name. I prefer as if condition. Then how to make this expression is under this number, sorry, under this text, you have a child of condition. So that is nothing but the data item you gave here, the text you gave here, the name of the data item one will be here. Okay, drag this child to this expression box. Then beside that, click beside that expression, give as equal to double colon and then type as sum. That is nothing but we are creating an expression as if my condition is equals to sum, then it should go with yes flow. If my condition is not equal to sum, that is not, that is mean like if doesn't satisfy the sum, then my flow takes this and then I should follow this no process. Okay, just click on OK. Hope the participant who is asked, no, it's not case sensitive. Yeah, so now what I'll be doing it again is, I have set a condition here. For this calculation, I have to give, right? If it is yes, what it should perform? It should perform sum, right? So let me give the name as sum. And again, let me go to this numbers, drag this value A plus value B and the result in store column. The same thing what we have done with calculation stage, we have to perform the same thing here. Okay, click on OK. Now come back to your decision 2, double click on this decision 2. I am giving a condition like if A is greater than B, a question mark. Okay, I given a name to a decision 2 as A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, a question mark. What flow should be followed? Okay, expression will be something like value of A greater than value of B. Validate it. The expression is valid. Click on OK. Now, if A is greater than B, what it should perform? Let's do a subtraction here. Okay. Okay. So the same thing again, value A minus value B. You can do anything. I prefer doing minus. Then the same thing, drag this result child in the store and click on OK. And if my A is not equal to B, sorry, that is when my A is not greater than B, then what it should do? Of course, again, I'll go with subtraction. What I do here is B minus A. My value should be minus B minus A. Then go with this result. Store it here. Validate. Yes, my expression is valid. Click on OK. So, dear participants, before executing it, did you all understand the flow what we have made? Did you all understood like what we are trying to do here? Can I get answer in the chat, please? Yes. Thanks for your response, Mayur sir and Sumit sir. Now let's click on errors. The same thing again, I don't have any errors here, right? Close it, click on play. As you know, I have given my condition as sum, right? Here it is satisfying this expression. That is what it gone with yes flow. It added and gave me the result. It added the values and gave me the result as 110. 50 plus 60 is 110. Now let me give this condition as sum1. Okay, and click on OK. Reset it and then click on play. Here you can see my condition I have gave as sum1. So if it would be sum, it would take this yes process. As I gave the condition as equals to sum1, my condition is not satisfying, right? Here I gave the condition as sum. So it has taken the process of no. It has taken the flow of no. Now in this flow, I again gave a decision like if A is greater than B, then take this yes flow and subtract A minus B. And if it is not greater than B, go with this flow where you need to subtract B minus A. As you know, we gave a value as B 60 and A as 50. Of course, my A is not greater than B here. That is what again it has taken up no condition, which is B minus A, and my result is shown here. 60 minus 50 is 10, right? So with this is how we use our decision stages in our real use cases. Now, when you see this flow, you don't, it doesn't seem to look good, right? What I do is I'll take this anchor and add it here. Again, I'll drag an anchor, another anchor, and add it here. The same thing again, I drag another anchor and add it here. Now what I do, I just click on link. I just link this if condition with my anchor and this anchor with this sum. Okay. The same thing I do with all the anchors which I have dragged onto my editor. Okay. Okay. Now what I do, should I use an anchor here? So if I want to use my anchor, yeah, I'm free to use any type of anchors, right? So let's use anchor here. This pointer, move my anchor a bit side, link, and then let me link this both. Let me delete this link. Sorry, this will make a wrong. So basically, this is how we use our anchors. Now you can see with the use of anchors, I'm getting a new flow, right? A flow which looks better than before, right? Let me delete it. Yes. So basically, this is how we use anchors. I just wanted to tell what is how we use this anchors. That is what I have used some anchors and made this flow in this way. So hope now by the end of this we have, yes, exactly, like sorry, dear participant, I cannot, I'm unable to pronounce your name. Sorry for that. But the condition is like, I have set my condition as sum. If my sum, if my condition is satisfying as sum, then it will go with yes and satisfy, like sums my numbers, what I have given in this calculation. Okay. If my condition is not satisfying with sum, what I have done is I have given a decision again. It is coming to this decision here again. I have given a decision like, if my a is greater than b, it should subtract a minus b. And if my automatically, if my a is not greater than b, it will subtract b minus a with the help of this calculation. That is what I have used. Three calculations stages: one for addition, one for a minus b, and one for b minus a. Hope you are clear now, dear participant. Till here, we have covered calculations, multi-calculations, decisions, anchors, data items. And now I'll, soon tell you what is, how we use this collections. Before moving to the sixth topic, that is collections, I want to just make clarify that till now what we have done, are you are clear with that or not? Is it clear to you all, dear participants? Thank you. So, just I have taken only, subtraction, addition, and multiplication is only because you have to understand, it might be looking very simple, flows to you all. I have wantedly taken this so that you can understand in a better way rather than going uh, with a, medium case applications. When I choose this easy applications, participants will, understand it in a better way. That is why I have used only a simple addition and subtraction here, right? Rather than going with applications where I have to use many conditions, assuming that faculties from different departments, I have gone with this calculations where calculations is a common thing in our daily life. That is how that is why I have gone with this. I think many of the participants are thinking like, just the simple things. This is what I wantedly doing it, because I want, my ultimate goal is to make all the participants here understand the stages what I have in my process flow and object flow. And you need to, you need to be able, you'll be able to build a process when you understand all the stages, right? That is why I have chosen this simple things, and I am taking these simple things up now. Hope it is clear. And if you think it is simple, I'm sorry, I wanted to did it. Yep, thank you. Now let's move further for calculations. So with your permission, can I move further for the collections? Sorry, can I move further for the collections? Yes, please. Thank you. Now connect, delete, cut this flow by giving some description, decision, save the change. Now, again, a small thing. We'll use again a calculations here. Uh, we'll use collections where I am thinking to go with a calculation again, so that it will be easy where you can understand it. Yeah. So let me create a process with the name of collections. The same thing I'll copy for my description as well. Click on finish. Double click on collections. The same thing again, dear participants. Drag your calculation here. Drag your calculation. Now, before what we have did when we performed our first calculation, what we did, we took three data items, right? We have taken three data items, but here the three data items are not required. Just one collection is enough. Okay, double click on this collection. You have fields, you have initial values, and you have a current values tabs. Okay, you'll be on to a fields tab. Just give a name to it as collections or collection, anything. And once you give your name, you have an add option on your right in that pop-up. Click on that add so that my row gets added. My field is value A and my data type is a number. So these are all the data types where my collection can accept date, time, date, time, flag, number, password, a binary, even an image it can take. Let's go with a number. Description you can give as variable A. Okay, or you can just give a name as A, simple. Then again add a field B, number again, and the description again I'm going with variable B. Add a row, give it as result, give it as number again, give it as result again, and click on OK. So sorry, before clicking on OK, we need to give, just we given a names there. We have defined a variables, but we have to give the values to it, right? Click on initial values tab, where we can add the numbers. Like we can give the numbers to my A, B, and AB. Let's give 4,000, and let's give some 12, 3, 4, 5, some random number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have given explanation there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a number, and don't give keep this result empty. Don't give anything. Click on OK and click on link. Link this start stage with my calculation stage and my calculation stage with my end stage. Double click on this expressions. I have to write an expressions. As I am using a calculation here, you can see I got my data item under my calculation, right? Calculation is like A plus B, and store this result in this calculation result, right? And click on OK. Click on errors. Yeah, it's just an advice. Advices can be ignored. Click on play button. Done. I have got my result. Double click on this calculation and go to this current value. This is what our result is. So this is how we use our calculation stage. Sorry, this is how we use our collection stage, where instead of going with number of data items, we can go with this what we say, we can go with this collections stage. Okay, and if you want to add multiple multiple rows, you can do that. But to perform that multiple rows, let me show you. I'll add another row with the name with some random numbers again, and click on OK, and I'll reset it, and I'll show you by running it. I have two numbers. I have to get two numbers here. Sorry, initial variables. It's getting added. Add a number, and click on. Yeah, you can see here my rows got updated, right? row 1 of row 2. Reset the flow, run the flow. I'll be able to run only a row 1. My row 2 will not be executed. Can anyone tell why it is? Why my row 2 is not getting executed? Anyone of the faculty? Okay, let me tell you. Exactly. There is no loop. We have not used a loop. I told you, right? Once if I want to iterate my process, I have to use a loop stage there, right? If I use a loop stage, what happens? My flow, by performing the first operation, it again goes to the first, again goes to the initial stage, checks for the second row, and ends. If we have a row, it gives that result as well, and ends in the end. So now I hope you have got an idea. Like now I'll perform a loop stage flow. So before moving to this loop stage flow, did you all understand these collections? How we can make use of these collections? Instead of going with a number of data items, we can go with this collections. I give a break of 2 minutes so that if you have any queries, you can ask me and I can answer you before moving to this loop stage. Dear participants, I am open for the queries. I just give a time for 2 minutes because I'm telling number of stages, but I did not give a break anyway. So that I wanted to give a small break. So if you have any queries, you can please look into it. Sorry, you can ask me. Guys, I'm waiting for you. If you have any queries, please post them on chat. My chat is open. Sir, if you give a result, if you if you are already giving it a number, so how do it accept? Like, it doesn't accept it, right? Can I move further? Our basic aim of this result data item is to store store the answer, store the value what we get when we add a value A and a value B, right? If we are giving in place of getting in place of that keeping empty, if I give 0, that is mean I am filling it with a value, right? So it will not have a scope of filling that value again, right? As I've already filled it. That is the reason we don't get it. Should I proceed with this loop stage, if with your permission? Thank you. Yeah. Or let us do a same thing. Let us use this collection and build a loop. Here I'll try making I'll try my best to use all what we have learned till now. I'll combine all the stages and we'll build a flow. Okay, it will be like all in one flow now. So before moving further, let's initialize all the values. We have some given already rows, right? Let me add a 4 numbers and let me give some 59, 50, result will be empty. And let me assign the values here, 30. Click on OK. Let me add a number here again. Okay. Here you can see in my collection stage now, I have 4 rows. I have 4 rows instead of going with a 1 row. I have now 4 rows. As I'll be implementing a flow with loop, I am doing this. Click on OK. Have you all added the number of rows rather than going with 1? You just add some 2 or 3 rows. Are you done with it? Now let's go back to this pointer, move this end stage a bit down and this start stage a bit up. Now here in this calculations, it's already add, right? It's already add. Let me do thing here. Collections E plus collection E, collection results again. Then now let me add a loop here. Where is this loop? Yes, here is a loop. I am adding a loop here, right? Loop 1 start and loop 1 end here. So for this loop, double click on this loop, give the let the name be loop, and under this drop down of connection, just select collection. Select a collection and click on OK. So why my rows are not getting updated? I have rows, right? Let me reset. So let's us try a simple loop first, and then we'll implement the other one. Then have you all dragged your loop stage and set the condition for that? And then click on go. So I hope my rows did not get, yeah, did not accept it. Calculation. So let me validate it. Expression is valid. Then why didn't it get it here? So let me check if yeah, I have 2 errors, right? Yeah, I got it. I did not link them, right? That is the reason it is directly skipping it. Sorry for that. Click on link, drag start the loop and loop to calculator 1, and again calculation 1 to this loop. Okay, now reset it and click on run. See, here you can see all my rows are getting executed. When you double click on these collections and go to this current values, you can see period before using the loop conditions, my row 1 was only getting executed. But now when after using this loop conditions, you can clearly see that all the rows which I have given there are been executed, got added, right? This is how we use a loops there. So right. So shall we integrate, like shall we integrate this loop to my decision stage? Shall we do that? Dear participants, did you understand? First thing, did you understand the loop? Loop stage. How do we use this loop stage? Yes. So now, what I am asking is, like, we have created a process for decision, right? Let shall we integrate? Shall we use this looping condition in our decision process? Shall we do that? I'm asking because as it's already 8:20, it's from your side, dear participants. If you want, we will do or we'll stop. Okay, then let's continue with the decision stage flow. Cut this flow. Sorry, cut this flow. Open your decision stage flow. Open your decision stage flow. Here, what I'll change is, rather than going with all these conditions, what I do, I drag my, rather than using with this, data items, what I do, I drag my collection stage here. Okay, double click on it, give as variable collection, and the same thing again, click on add, give the name as calculation method, and the type is text, right? The type is text. Add it again, add rows there, give it as a, give it as number, and description is optional. Let's give as optional now, don't give any description. If you want, you can give the description as well. And my number, let be my number, like let my variable be a number. Now let's give it as a result as usual, result, and for this data item just select as number again, click on OK, right? Sorry, before clicking on OK again, we have to give values to it, right? Just add calculation method is sum. Let me give some numbers as 40 and 50, and again add, let me give subtraction here, subtraction, and let me give some number as 60 and 50, and then addition, again I give us some, and 70 and 60. Okay, let me go with only 3 rows for this time. Click on OK. So sorry, again I click on OK. Now just delete these data items. As we are using collections here, we are deleting the data items. Okay, now I told you, like right, I'll be showing you how we get errors. I'll show you the errors what we have here. See, this is how we get errors. If we have any error in our flow, here in this error section we'll be able to see the things in this way. Here I have an error. What is that error? you know, it says that invalid expressions, this is a description given to us, and along with the stage name, where the stage name, along with the stage names, I'm getting my error decision. This I've just done to show you how we get errors. We'll not just like, just in simple words, it doesn't show you have an error. It gives you description as well. What is that error? Okay, so that any a person without a layman also can understand what's the error there. Okay, now let's drag this loop and clear that errors. Let's first drag this loops, keep it above the end, go to the pointer, drag this end below, and the same thing, end loop end. And what you do, just delete the connections by clicking on this arrow. Delete the connections, select the arrow, click on delete, select the arrow, click on delete. Okay, we'll add them later. Now let's first concentrate on this conditions. Here, in my collections, I have my variable collections, I have my calculations here, right? Let me use them now. Use it, calculation method, and then equals to double colon sum. Okay, and validate it, whether it is valid or not. Yes, my expression is valid, right? Now click on OK. Go to this sum there. Go to this, sorry, not numbers. Go to this variables again. Get this variables there plus, and be there. Again, my result should be placed in this variables, right? So let's validate it. Yeah, my expression is correct again. Click on OK. Okay. Now let's set a condition. If it is not a sum, let's delete it from there. Go to your collections, variable collections, and drag your A greater than B and validate it. Click on OK. The same thing here I'll be doing. I'll just remove this and add the variables there, like A minus variable B. Okay. The same thing here. Let me delete it. Get the collections. This was B minus A, right? And drag this result here. Click on OK. Oh, yeah. Variables, and again drag this variable result here and click on OK. Now I have done the setting, like I have given all my conditions as per my requirement. Go to this link. Now what you do, connect it with loop and connect this with the loop and connect with this loop here, and then connect this end loop with end. Okay, now let's check whether I have a error. Again, I have a error in loop 1. Yeah, I have not set the loop 1, right? Select the drop down from variable collection. Select the drop down as variable 1. Let's check again. I have, okay, I did not link it again. That is what I'm getting the error again. Let's go with the pointer. Move this. Delete this connection first. Place it in between these two things, and then drag my start with loop and then my loop with my if conditions. Now let me check whether I have any errors. Now you can see I don't have any kind of errors. Let us proceed with it. Close and click on play. So here you can see my 3 rows has been executed. That is the reason my loop got end. And here are the results of them. Hope this session is clear. Like you, I hope you are clear with this loops, calculation stages, all the things. So in today's session, we have gone through calculation stage, multi-calculation stage. We have seen what is data items, how to use the data items. We have gone through collections. We have used this anchor and we have used this loop. Even, we have used start and end stages as well. So now, as far as till time from start the session to the end of the session, if you have any queries, you can post them on chat. I'll be with you for the next 5 minutes. If you have any queries, you can post them on chat. I'll take up them. And as mentioned yesterday, feedback, is considered as your attendance. So I'm just posting your day 2 feedback link. Please fill the feedback. I hope today's session was informative and you have gained some out of it. So if you have any queries, dear participants, it might be any kind of query. It might be a small or a big query. Is always a query. If you have any query, you can just post it in the chat. I'll try my best to answer the query. I have some 60 participants with me. Can out of the entire sessions today, just help me with yes or no. If the session is uh, if you have gained something out of this session, please type yes. If you have not gained, just type no. Can I get the response through chat? Session mein, I'll call you back. No, sir. If you give 10 rows in this collections, all the 10 rows will be executed. So do you want any change from my side? The way I'm taking up the sessions. Do you feel like anything to be changed so that I can change it for the last day tomorrow? And participants, tomorrow we'll have Manjunath with us from Blue Prism. He's a program manager for Asia Pacific and Japan region from Blue Prism University. He'll be joining us tomorrow. So I hope the starting half an hour or end of last half an hour from this both, he'll be taking any of the session, like first half an hour or the last half an hour. Yes, we are giving a boot camp. If you are attending only a boot camp certificate, you will get a certificate for a boot camp. If you are attending both boot camp and a project build-a-thon, you'll get the certificate for both project build-a-thon and a boot camp, or in a single certificate. Okay, we'll mention everything in a single certificate. Doing doing courses on Blue Prism University are free of cost. Cost is only for the certification. If you want to write a certification exam, if you want to be a certified RPA developer, you need to give an exam for that, and that exam costs you 150 USD. Exam should be taken from the test centers. I hope the exam, taking exam from home is not allowed, I guess. Exam certificate, if you want to take certification exam, then it's, you have to take it from certificate. You have to take it from you have to pay for the certification exam, sorry. And if you want to learn the courses on Blue Prism University, it's free of cost. You just need to log in into your Blue Prism University. You need to create an account in Blue Prism portal, go to your Blue Prism University, go to your select the LMS option there, and you just select your online courses. You have bundle of courses given there. You can learn anything from there. Anything else apart from that, dear participants? Here we have centers in Hyderabad. When you go to that person view, who are the partners of Blue Prism, when you go to that, you will have a list of centers. Sorry, Vijay Soni sir, I did not get you. So you can, check in the centers list. I'm not aware of UP. Vinita ma'am, I'll just share you a link of Telegram. Just try joining through that link. If you're not able to join, ping me on Telegram. I'll add you in that group. Do we have option to try just a second, dear participants? Do we have an option to try out the things in university? I mean, I mean practice there, or we need to install software on the laptop? Whenever you want to try hands-on, you need to have a software, sir. If you are just if you want to get just theoretical knowledge, you can go through that university LMS portal, and you can get the LMS, you can learn RPA theoretically. And even we offer a chance like setting up and complete RPA labs, RPA centers in your college as well. We do have that option. Sir, it depends. It depends upon your grasping power. If for me, it was just taking up this certification course was enough. It depends on you. How do you understand the courses? How do you understand the topics? Sorry, ma'am. If you are trying to open it in a laptop, you have to have a Telegram app in your laptop. I request you to join through your mobile instead. Smita ma'am, you will be receiving it actually. Just did you cross check with the spam? If you're not getting even in the spam, I'll connect your morning at around 10:30 to 11. Between that, I'll be connecting with you, and I'll be taking that. Okay, Vinita ma'am. Then I might be having your number with me. I'll add you in the RPA Build-A-Thon group. And dear participants, I want to mention a thing here. Whatever updates regarding this event, we prefer to post the things in Telegram group rather than giving, sending a mails out. We post all the updates in our Telegram group. The first day, that is yesterday, we have sent the link for all the 3 days. But further any information, we prefer, passing the information through Telegram, as we will have all the participants there. That is the reason I am requesting all the participants, to join our Telegram group. I'm not talking anything. If you have any kind of queries, you can just post, and I'll answer them for next 2 minutes. Hope you don't have any queries, participants. Can I end the meet? No, registration for the project starts tomorrow. I'll add even some projects there. So I'll add projects tonight or tomorrow morning, and by the end of tomorrow's day after the session, you can start registering for the projects. I'll add. I have only I have added only 3 projects till now. I'll be adding more 2 or 3 projects again. We are just trying to our level best to give some basic projects so that you'll be understanding all the ideas. So can I end up the session, dear participants? Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye. Meet you in the next session.